Democratic wins on Tuesday. What I find really amusing about it is you have all the fake media, you have a bunch of Democrats are like, oh, this is what's coming, the big blue wave. There wasn't any wave. There wasn't even a splash in the pond. And the reason I say that is everything that was blue stayed blue. So nothing, literally, nothing changed. And everyone's making out like it's a huge blow to the Republicans and to Trump, and it's not a blow for anything. The only major change was New York, which is funny because something like 80% of the women voted for a communist Mamdani for New York. And that's rather shocking because he's buddies, there's even photos of him with one of the guys back on 9/11 when the two towers were knocked down. And the Pentagon was hit. One of the guys that was part of getting that together, Mamdani has pictures of him with that guy. So it shows you that Muslims do not like Americans. Muslims do not like women. The woman's place is completely covered and they have zero rights. They get raped. They get beat around. The things that the Muslims do to women, all you have to do is look at the Muslim countries. You look at London, the UK. You look at France. You look at all these different countries and you find out that the Muslim population, that these idiot countries, just like us, allowed all these Muslims to come into their countries. They literally are raping women during the day. They're assaulting women during the day. This goes on in New York and other cities throughout this country, where the Muslims are just a very violent, women-hating belief. So, New York, put a communist in charge. He's promising free bus rides. He's promising, government-run grocery stores, which have never worked in any communist country, socialist country worldwide. Look at history. It's never worked, and he's going to make it work in New York. He's raising the taxes in New York City. You're going to have drug abusers and drunks riding the buses because he wants to let everybody ride the buses for free. Where's that money going to come from? Oh, we're going to tax the rich. After his win Tuesday, numerous companies have announced that they are leaving New York City. He wants to tax them at 52%. Plus you figure the state tax. So if you're rich and you live in New York City and New York State, you're getting the shit taxed out of you. Companies are leaving left and right because of the taxes and the policies. So anyway, I don't know why everybody is celebrating the wins on Tuesday. The Democrats, the fake news, they didn't win anything. They stayed blue. Blue stayed blue. So I don't know, and they're like, oh, this is what's coming, in the midterms. No. It's not. Everything stayed the same. So that's what is such bullshit that they're making out like something changed. Nothing changed. And you can say it changed, but blue stayed blue. It's that simple. And Mamdani is going to finish off New York City. It's already very violent. It's already a bad place. Companies are moving out of there left and right. The rich are moving out of there. He's talking about rent freezes. There's not going to be any new construction for housing if they can't make money on the rent. So anyway, all it really did is create an exodus of New York City residents. So anyway, nothing changed. So if you want to subscribe, hit the little blue, right? Oh no, more blue. hit the little be in the bottom right hand corner, and tell a friend, tell an enemy. Anyway, there's something for everybody. If you want to leave comments, that's fine. Keep them clean. But any hate speech, then that will be taken down. I won't stand for it because there's no room for hate speech. Because that's all the Democrats are about is hate. That's it. The government's been shut down for 37 days, and they're not going to settle. They want $1.5 trillion back in the budget so they can subsidize all kinds of stuff, so they can give cartoons over in Muslim nations and their little pet projects. $1.5 trillion. America cannot afford $1.5 trillion. And they're like, oh, we're fighting because they want to take $50 billion away from rural hospitals. That's a fact. It's in their little agreement or proposal rather, that they put forward. Why do you want to take, or $500 billion, why do you want to take that money away from rural hospitals and give it to some dipshit overseas? Screw those countries. And it's all just pet projects of the Democrat Party. So anyway, I do appreciate you want to be picked up, don't you? So anyway, I do appreciate everybody watching. But basically, I don't know what the celebration is because nothing changed. Blue stayed blue. Nothing changed. So anyway, thanks for watching.